World, what is going on? How are you? It's Zan, Project Lore. You guys know me as Dorkins in the World of Warcraft. Today we are here to start something new. As you know, Project Lore has a commitment to bringing you guys the best in video content in the World of Warcraft. But so far, all that we've really done is dungeon and raids. And now Project Lore is pretty cool. We brought you some cool stuff, but we've realized what we've done is we've missed out on some of the more important aspects of the game, which is the individual soloing aspects. And so what we wanted to do is we wanted to welcome you to something called soloing. This is a new segment that we have here on Project Lore. Now, in soloing, we are going to bring you quests from the new lands of Northrend, achievements, talents, add-ons, and anything else that you guys are interested in that's not dungeon and raiding content, okay? And now, most of the time it's going to be me doing it. Of course, you guys want to see me, but if I'm not available, then some of the other guys in Project Lore will be able to do it. But without further ado, I don't want to talk anymore, because you know that sucks. Let's get started. Let us solo, or this is called soloing, and these are my first quests in Northrend. All right? I will see you there. All right, folks, we're soloing. These are my first quests in Northrend, and I literally just got off the boat from Menethil Harbor, and I've pulled in to the Howling Fjords in Northrend. This is the new land north of Azeroth. And the first area that we're in is called Valgard. Now, you might notice that there is a little character hanging around with me by the name of Juggy-Knot, currently flying on his goddamn horse in the air. He's going to be helping me out, so let's just point that out now. He's going to be talking to me, he's going to be waving at me, he's going to be flipping me off, whatever he's got to do to get me, to keep me in line. But let's just jump right into it and get going here. We got our first quest right off the boat. We got a dude by the name of McElroy. We are going to grab the first quest from him. So here we go. Hell is Frozen Over is the name of the quest. He's asking me to speak with Vice Admiral Keller at Valgard Port. So let us go ahead and accept that and get on our way. Now, you might notice that on my screen here, I have an arrow pointing me in the direction of where I need to go. So this arrow here is from an add-on called TomTom, and that's in addition to something else called Quest Helper, and that's essentially the coolest thing I've ever seen in this game. What it's doing is it's going to put, with any quest that I get, it's going to put a waypoint on my mini-map and on my main map showing me exactly where I need to go to get it done. And if you've played this game up to level 70, you know that there are times where it's a bitch trying to find where you need to go to get your business done. So we're going to use this. We're not going to apologize for 1 second about it because it's the coolest damn thing I've seen in a long time. So let's get over to this bad boy here. Our first quest completion will be with Vice Admiral Keller.
What can I do for you?
Hell has frozen over, and we just got ourselves 1,200 XP, so we're moving. As you may also know, though, my XP is already up pretty high. I'm actually already close to level 71. The reason I have so much XP right now is because we've done both Utgard Keep and Oculus. Our second quest. If Valgard falls. Cool, right away we're going to start kicking ass. So Vice Admiral Keller at Valgard Port in Howling Fjords wants you to slay 12 Dragonflare invaders or Dragonflare wargs. So let's go do that business. So it is pointing the way to where these bad boys are. And essentially, if you go just north of that quest giver, you will see the flares and the wargs. They're all over the place. Now, as you may notice, I have my pet worm, Big Red Willie, helping out today. And he is basically going to be doing some tanking for me. So let's get that biz done. There are wargs and dudes all over the place. So you will have no trouble getting this quest completed. Okay, we've killed one. Okay. You might notice that I will frequently be popping my Bestial Wrath. So any hunters out there that have a problem with that, give it up now, because I will be using that constantly. I have that built into my steady shot macro now, so I will be popping cooldowns constantly. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Worm is on the attack here. I have him on defensive, so he shouldn't be going after just everybody, but he sort of is. All right, I need to get out of this spot because I'm gonna get killed if I stick around. And one more and we will be finished. And hopefully Worm stops just going after everything he sees. Else he's gonna get me into some serious trouble here. All right, so there's quite a few people working in this area here. So if you notice that there's a lot of people attacking the guys that you're on, just move out a little bit further and there'll be more enemies to attack out there. All right, so we have now completed the quest. So if Valgard Falls is completed, let's take that back to the Vice Admiral Keller. Something here that I've noticed, which is totally cool, is on this TomTom, in your quests, there will be either the area that you're trying to go to or the NPC that you're trying to talk to. You can click on their name or the area, and it will show you where on your main map that person is. It'll actually point them out, giving you either an exclamation point or a question mark. So that's awesome. I mean, that makes things so much easier. All right, so we're going back to Vice Admiral Keller, and we are going to turn in if Valgard Falls. He's going to give us 4 gold, 40 silver, and another quest, rescuing the rescuers. All right, so Vice Admiral Keller at Valgard Port in the Howling Fjord wants you to rescue 8 Valgard scouts that have been impaled and left for dead. And he's offering some cool little rewards here as well. All weapons, essentially, but I'm definitely down for doing this quest. And again, we are being pointed in the right direction. Okay. Big Willie, you might want to help out, buddy. This area is kind of a bitch because there's a lot of these dudes in here, so to get through it, you need to sort of fight your way. I got a little rogue guy helping me out here. Thank you so much. All right, so rescuing the rescuers. Just north of Valgard into Wormskull Village, you will see sparklies. Essentially, it's ceremonial dragon flare harpoons are stuck in our scouts here, and you'll need to pull the harpoons out of those bad boys and heal them and get them back to Valgard. Oh, dude, the guy just said, he's like, the impaled Valgard scout says, "They left us here impaled as a warning to others. Several still alive, prisoners of..." And he's not telling me who they're prisoners of. He probably should have mentioned that so that I could have kicked the dude's ass, but of course he didn't want to do that. Now you are going to meet up with a lot of these Dragon Flare Verkuls, is what they're called, I believe. They're level 68, so it shouldn't be too tough. I just rescued another one. Dude, these guys are pumped I'm here. Pulling these big-ass harpoons out of their backs. By the way, remember to stay hydrated when you're playing the game, especially on like 10 to 12 hour WoW binges. You'll want to make sure that you're adequately hydrated. If you need electrolytes, of course, go for some sort of Gatorade or maybe Sports Aid or something like that. But I get my electrolytes another way. All right, so we are completed with the Valgard scouts. Rescuing the rescuers is now done. So let's go ahead and turn this in. All right, so we are back at Vice Admiral Keller. He's giving me an option for a dagger. He's giving me an option for a crossbow, which would be kind of cool. A mace, staff, sword, and a two-handed mace. Now, in this case, because I do have the Sunfury Bow of the Phoenix, which was a Karazhan reward, I'm not going to go ahead and use anything here, so I'm pretty much just picking up the most expensive. I'm going to go for the the two-handed mace here, because that'll probably fetch me a pretty penny. So let's go ahead and complete that quest with Vice Admiral Keller, and we're done.